Today is the day.
Yeah, I guess it is.
For Mr. Anxiety.
Yeah, but I'm not sure that I can do it. I've been just beside myself ever since last week, thinking that I was gonna have to go through with this, and I'm not sure I can. I mean, my chest is tight. I feel like there's sweat running down my back. I'm petrified. You know, I'm
Do you know what you're afraid of? Like what kind of?
No,
If we actually go there, what's going to happen?
Yeah, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it before I get inside the front door.
Lose it meaning what? Like what's going to happen?
I don't know. I pass out. I just go crazy. It's you know, I hate crowds, and I hate being around all those people, and you know, I know I said I would. I know that we planned that we'd go over there, but it's just too much. I just can't do it.
Okay. But it's not surprising you'd be thinking this. This is an old thought, yeah? I mean, it's where you started. I mean, it's how you've been thinking.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I mean, that doesn't mean it's not true, but...
Well, let me just ask you this, in terms of the truth of it. Truth means different things, but in all these years you've been thinking things like that? Have you actually lost it?
No, but I haven't really done it much either.
Right.
And once or
so
twice.
You haven't been able to test it to see if it's really true.
Yeah, I mean, you know, once or twice maybe I've managed to spend a little time in crowds.
So far, this is fair to say, as far as you know, this is just a thought. It's a thought you're having.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I mean, I don't have any evidence that it would absolutely happen,
Okay.
although it sure as hell feels like it's going to happen.
So be one thing. It's worth noticing that, and something for us to kind of hang on to when we go there.
Mm-hmm.
That when your mind gets on you there, that you remember that this is just a thought. It's not true as far as you know. Well, not as far as you know, directly.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Okay. Not only not true, but can I do something that's a little odd, just a little silly to kind of look at this in a different way?
Okay.
We're going to have to do something different, or we're not going to get anything different. But,
That makes sense, yeah.
so, give me a cartoon character that you like.
Donald Duck.
Okay, Donald Duck. So suppose these thoughts were actually something that Donald Duck was saying. Like, what kind of thoughts would come up if we go to the mall? What's going to happen? It's going to be
Get out of the car and start walking towards the entrance, and it's just going to be bad. It's going to be terrible.
Okay. So your Donald Duck says,
"Oh, you big bad."
That's ridiculous.
well, as far as you know, the thoughts are similarly ridiculous. I mean, here you sort of turning your life over to things that you don't know are true, and that could just be silly. What other kind of thoughts would come up? That could we actually go there, and mentally, could you sort of have your thoughts be in a Donald Duck voice, just so that you can see them as something that's silly, which may be able to give you a little bit of freedom from them. Because we know what happens if you just turn your life over to them.
Huh. Yeah, I mean, I guess they are pretty silly thoughts, and I'm not sure that I can do that voice quite so well.
This is a result of a misspent youth. What other kind of thoughts do you have? Like if you go...
Yeah, if I go, I'm like gonna lose. I'm gonna hyperventilate and.
I will hyperventilate.
Yeah, I see where you're coming from. Yeah, that's wow. Just
But
put it
I
that
just,
way.
I just want you to sort of hang on to that a little bit when it really gets up on you, so that you can remember that these things are not true, so far as you know. And it is kind of a silly thing to allow them to do what they've done. And so we'll just, if you tell me what they are, heck, if you can't do it mentally in your head, I'll say it out loud. I can probably say most of these thoughts, Donald Duck-wise. Would you be willing to do it that way?
Yeah, well, I have to say I think it would make it a lot easier, if for no other reason than it would just distract me, but...
Yeah, it might. Why don't we see?
Okay.